When you think of Poland, what comes to mind? I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking, oh, it's a communist country, there are Arctic weather conditions outside, the food is terrible, the people are awful, super stern, the language sucks, etc., etc. What is it actually like to live in Poland?
Well, I've not lived in Poland before, and I've not actually visited Poland. But during all my reactions, I got to find out little things about Poland. I know Poland is a beautiful place to be in. The people are religious. The people are very they are strict. They tell you the way it is. They keep a straight face. They're nice people. They're welcoming people. The Poland has the first upside down house. It's a true reaction. I get to know this. I got to know all this stuff about Poland. I know they make good bread. They have beautiful and delicious food. I know those things about Poland. Well, I really don't know what this misconception to be about Poland, and I'm so eager to know 7 facts about Poland or 7 misconceptions about Poland. But before we dive into this reaction, I want to welcome you, my beautiful and amazing 20 subscribers. Welcome to the channel. And it's your first time here. I'm excited to have you here. So without further ado, let us dive into this misconceptions about Poland.
Etc. What is it actually like to live in Poland? I have lived over here in Krakow, Poland for the last 4 years. I moved from America to Poland. I had no idea what to expect, and to be perfectly honest, some of these things did cross my mind whenever we said we were moving to Poland. So I'm actually here to tell you what it's really like to live in Poland. I'm going to be busting 7 common misconceptions that you may have about Poland, and hopefully it changes your mind a little bit about this country and entices you to either come visit, or if you're considering moving to Poland, why you should maybe consider coming to this beautiful country. So before we get started about these common misconceptions of what it's like to live in Poland, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button so I know you like this kind of video. I make a lot of content on my channel about my life in Poland and just my thoughts about living over here as an expat. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first common misconception that I hear a lot about Poland, and to be honest, I thought about it too, was that Poland is very communist. Yes, Poland, it used to be a communist country, but that does not mean that it is communist now. I mean, the wall fell back in the early 90s, right? And so ever since the wall fell, Poland has really gone on a trajectory of being very modern, very fast. I have traveled throughout Europe so many times. I've been to so many countries, and every time I go to another country, especially in the West, I'm always amazed about how not as modern it feels in comparison to Poland. So here in Poland, especially Krakow, because that's where I live, there are so many modern buildings. The technology here is insane. The infrastructure is great. Like I was in Amsterdam, I was in Lisbon, Barcelona, different parts of Germany, even Austria, and I feel that a lot of the time when they have like it's a Western country, but it's not as new, it's not as modern, it's not as up to date as the stuff here in Poland is. And if you guys are from those countries and you think I'm wrong, that's totally fine. I'm definitely very open-minded. I would love to learn more, if there are different places that are more modern, but I'm just so surprised to hear about all of the things that Poland offers that other countries don't necessarily have. And so if you guys are interested in coming to Poland, you would just notice that pretty much everywhere there's new buildings, new construction, new everything is usually just very top of the line and very up to date, especially coming from America. In America, it was definitely not this way. And so it's very interesting to see all of this. And I'm very fortunate to see all of that because I feel like what I get here in terms of, living in a very modern country is way better than I would get in a lot of other places. Another common misconception that people have about Poland is that it is freezing and that there are Arctic conditions here. Yes, Poland does get cold, but I am here to tell you that it really doesn't get that cold. I've actually been colder in Germany and Austria, even in parts of America, that I ever have been here in Poland. I know it gets cold and I know it can dip down, but it's not like the freezing cold, unbearable, awful winters that you may think when Poland comes to mind. We're far north, but we're not that far north. And so, of course, you have to wear your winter gear here, your winter coat, your scarf, your beanie, whatever. But generally speaking, it doesn't get down to like minus 20 Celsius every single day for 8 months out of the year. So that is something I was really surprised and pleasantly surprised to find out when I moved to Poland. Another common misconception about Poland is that there are no beaches. I mean, why would Poland have beaches,
Ooh,
right?
beaches.
Wrong. Poland actually has a lot of beaches. We are on the Baltic Sea at the northern part. And so when you go up to the coastline, there are a lot of places to go and hang out on the sea. The water will not be warm. It is not going to be the same as going to Italy, Croatia, Albania, Barcelona, things like that. But you do have the sea, and in the summertime, it is really nice to go up there. You have the nice beaches, you have some sand dunes that are really cool. You can go do a lot of activities up there on the beach and really just get like a beach vacation in Poland. So I was really surprised to learn that because I had no idea that Poland even had beaches, but
Wow.
there you go. If you're looking for something that's not super touristy, Poland could be your next beach destination. Another common misconception is that Polish food is bland. Well, in reality, Polish food is actually super versatile and there is a lot more to eat than just cabbage and sausage and potatoes. So yes, of course, you know, those do make up a big part of the Polish diet, but you can really branch out and get a lot more cuisine flavors and options. I guarantee you have at least heard of the pierogi, delicious, one of my favorite things to eat here in Poland. Another thing that's pretty popular here are the zapikiankas, so like the really long open-faced sandwich type of thing, and you can just get it from one of the food trucks here or something and just eat it like that. You have a bunch of different toppings and it's definitely popular. Another thing that I really like here is the płaszczki ziemniaczane, and that is like a fried potato kind of thing. It can be savory, it can be sweet. You can do it a lot of different ways and really dress up an average type of potato dish. And of course, you know, you can't get out of Poland without trying some of the wonderful types of desserts that we have. So we have the Polish cake, mazurka, super delicious. And we also have the pączkis. Oh my gosh, the pączki is just so good. I love it. It's one of my favorites. We have, obviously, everyone seems to have their favorite option in Kraków specifically, but I like I'll have the picture here on the screen. They have multiple in town, but to me, that's my personal favorite. If you guys are from Poland, what's your favorite pączki? I would love to know. Another common misconception about Poland is that there's nothing to see or do here. I mean, why would I travel all the way to Europe and come to Poland when I could go to like Spain, Netherlands, Portugal, Germany, Austria, like all those popular places in Western Europe? Why would I come to Poland when there are other options available? I can see that because Western Europe is just, you know, it's blown up in terms of tourism. But man, you guys are really missing out if you think that Poland has nothing to offer, because it is very much not the case that there isn't anything to do here in Poland. So I have traveled pretty much everywhere in the country here over the last few years. I've just really seen a lot. And you have sea, you have mountains, you have skiing, you have the medieval stuff, you have history, you could spend so long in Poland, you could spend years and years and not see everything there is to see here in Poland. One of my favorite places is Torun. I think it's super underrated. I love that city. I actually have a video about me traveling to Torun a few years ago. I'll leave that up here in the card so you can go watch that after this. But oh my gosh, that was my favorite place. So if you guys are in Poland, I would definitely recommend. Another great place to go are the Tri-Cities up north, so Gdańsk, Sopot, and Gdynia. Beautiful area. I love that area of the coastline. It's a stunning area. The architecture is beautiful. Of course, you have like other areas up there as well. But Mazura is great if you're looking for like a whole bunch of lake options and like a lake type of vacation. You have the mountains down here in the south to go skiing and hiking, biking, kayaking, whatever you want to do, really. It's such a versatile country, and the country is huge. Like from Kraków up to the Tri-Cities in Gdańsk, it takes maybe 7 or 8 hours by car. Of course, you can catch a flight, you can take a train, but it is quite a ways to get up there, and you don't realize how far it is until you start going. The country is very large, so because of that, there's a lot to do, and yeah, I honestly think it's a very underrated destination for people to travel to, but it's one that you should absolutely consider. Another misconception is that Poland isn't pet friendly, or that they're not very open to having pets around. And it's easy to see why you may think that, because other parts in Europe are not as dog friendly, like different places in Germany or Austria. I keep referencing those because my husband is from Austria, but I keep referencing those because when we've been in Germany or Austria, it's not as dog friendly, and you have to usually ask to see if your dog can come in. If they can come in to like a restaurant or a store, they have to be really tiny and they have to fit in like a little area, and it's just it's a thing. But Poland, no, everywhere allows dogs. Pretty much like fancier restaurants, lower end restaurants. inside stores, malls, whatever, like you can take your dog and it's not a problem. People like encourage you to take your dog. They get really excited when they see your dog. I have a pug and he comes with us everywhere. On the tram, in the restaurants and stores, whatever. My gosh, they love it. They go ballistic for him. He loves it. It's great. Any hotel we stay at here in Poland will always have like dog-friendly options, and it's just not a problem. There's grass everywhere here in Kraków, so it's like, again, very dog-friendly for that. I was in Prague recently, and it was not dog-friendly at all. There was like no grass in the central area of Prague. It was super difficult to take him or to take Tucker places, and it just wasn't like it wasn't as dog-friendly as it was here in Kraków, so I very much enjoyed that. And I think if you guys have a dog, you're traveling with a dog, you would very much appreciate that as well. And the final misconception that people have about Poland is that Polish people only drink vodka. Vodka for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Your weekend, all the time you're drinking vodka. I would say no, but also yes. So
How is that?
Here we'll drink vodka on like really special occasions like a wedding or a birthday or whatever, and they will go hard. But during like the weekday as a normal like everyday type of thing, you know, coffee, wine, compotes, juices. Oh my god, juices are such a big thing here, way more so than I thought. So like you're not drinking vodka all the time every day, but when Polish people do drink vodka, they do go hard and they do use vodka as like part of celebrations. So very interesting, but yeah, don't get it twisted. They do drink vodka, but not like all day, every day. I mean, maybe some people do, but
that's what's called misconception.
People I know and talk to don't drink vodka all that often. And there you go. Those are 7 misconceptions that you may have had about Poland that I hopefully clarified it for you. So if you guys are interested in coming to Poland and you are wanting to tour a little bit more of this country, come see what it's about, even if you are considering moving here or looking at a job transfer, I hope this kind of clears up some questions that you may have about Poland. But I would love to know in the comments below what you guys like about Poland, what misconceptions you have about Poland, and if there's anything you want to know. Also, if you are a Polish person, I would love to hear what your thoughts are about these things that I talked about today. So,
thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.
Thank you so much for this video. You know, somebody actually commented on my post when I was talking about Poland in one of my video reactions, and when he talked about insecurity about Poland, I don't know how true that is, but I hope to see a video that talks about the security of Poland. All I can say that Poland is a very beautiful place. Thank you so much for addressing the misconception, saying there is no beach, whereas there is. They drink vodka all through morning, afternoon, night, which is not true, you know. Definitely there's going to be misconception about a lot of things. It's a normal thing, you know. But Poland is a very beautiful place, beautiful. I know that they love potato a lot. In their dishes, you're going to have potatoes, okay? I know that Poland is like a beautiful place to be in. Yeah, beautiful, cool, calm, and you have to learn. If you could speak their language, it becomes easier for you to relate and have friends quickly. Anyway, thank you for this clarification of the misconceptions of the 7 facts about Poland. You know, the misconception of people know or hold against Poland, which is not true. So thank you so much for clearing this misconception, and thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you again. Bye bye.